Developed in secret over a period of 6 years, Iran's first stealth fighter, the Qaher-313, made its highly anticipated debut in 2017. But almost immediately, experts began to poke holes in the official story. Was this homegrown Horton Brothers special really all that it seemed? Let's take a closer look. First up, size issues. The cockpit looked a bit small to fit an actual pilot. Even the controls looked like those of a toy aircraft. Official sources claimed the plane was powered by a single engine, but the air intakes looked far too small to supply enough airflow to a real jet engine. And those air intakes, they were placed really low, which would make it really hard for the pilot to see outside, especially during takeoff. But maybe we could let that slide if it wasn't for the fact that the body had no external weapons. Bay, which means that the only way to carry weapons would be to have them externally slung under the wings, which would not only make the aircraft extremely vulnerable, but also defeat the purpose of having stealth capabilities. But perhaps the most damning evidence against the Qaher-313's stealth capabilities is the body itself. Odd curves and proportions aside, it looks like a flying saucer, which means that instead of hiding from radar, it would actually reflect it. And I'm no aerodynamicist, but I'm pretty sure that's not how stealth aircraft are designed. Videos released by Iran showed the plane hovering at very low speeds or just taxiing on a runway. No high-speed flight tests or dogfighting maneuvers were ever shown, and that leads us to the verdict. Most aviation experts agree that the Qaher-313 was a propaganda stunt, nothing more than a cheap imitation of real stealth fighters like the F-35 and the F-22. One expert went as far as to call it a plastic movie prop. Another said it looked like a flying toilet. And yes, we did run those quotes through Google Translate. But despite all the mockery, Iran says the Qaher-313 is still under development. More than a decade later, however, and no credible evidence has emerged that it can fly, let alone fight like a real modern jet. So what do you think? We're still working on our wing design, but we're making steady progress. Maybe one day we'll even build a real stealth fighter, or maybe it's just a flying toilet. You decide in the comments below. Hey, thanks for watching. If you like this kind of thing, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss our next video. It's the best way to support us and keep us from having to put ads in your shorts. And hey, if you want more fighter jets, maybe try watching some other videos. There should be some good ones right over there.